You became a supervillain, not out of any particular desire to do evil deeds or take over the world or whatever, but just because your friend is a somewhat underpowered superhero, and you wanted to make sure they had a nemesis who wouldn't actually hurt them. I love him like a son, but the hard truth is he has no superpowers. A one-man crusade against the criminal underworld in a city like this would have killed him within a month. More likely a week, given the ridiculous handicaps he gives himself. No killing. No guns except those cool-looking vehicle-mounted ones. Attempting to sneak into buildings after pulling up outside in a rocket-powered tank. I tried to reason with him to no avail. My next instinct was to eliminate his enemies before they could harm him, but I know my limits. Crime in a city like this can never be fully eliminated. The corruption is too deep, and the removal of criminals and even crime lords from the streets achieves nothing besides creating a void that will quickly be filled. That left one option. A few well-placed poisons, a mix of bribery and threats, and an ample supply of lead created a void in the criminal underworld. Then I and my puppets filled that void. Every crook, mugger and henchman in the city now serves me and they have their orders. Gunfire must always be aimed at the bright yellow symbol on his chest plate where his armor is strongest. Never aim at the completely unarmored mouth and chin. Only attack with fists or knives one or two at a time, and wait for him to defeat previous attackers before joining in. If you are at risk of actually winning the fight, back off by pretending you are terrified of his dark, bestial costume. Blatantly obvious clues are to be left at orchestrated crime scenes which the authorities have been bribed to ignore. These will lead him to designated hideouts where he can be kept occupied safely. Hideouts are to be fitted with safe, human-sized air vents, plus wall and ceiling fixtures that can support his weight. Those who follow these rules are richly rewarded, those who break them are made an example of. I thought this would be enough to protect him. I was naive. His success has made him arrogant and now he's about to try and fist fight superpowered shapeshifters from Mars. I really hope they take bribes.